Hello Taurus, my name is Alison and you are with Healing Dove Tarot. Today we're going to have a look at your new moon energy for the period of the 30th of April to the 30th of May 2018. Now Taurus, this new moon is falling in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is all about rebirth, and in particular this new moon carries the energy of intimacy and death, so endings of a cycle. And what I think it's important for you to know is, although cycles are ending and change is scary, it's inevitable, okay? Nothing always stays the same. Life is always changing. And this new moon is focusing on accepting of yourself, but in particular in intimate relationships, okay? So it's about taking a look at the good and the bad and accepting that that's who you are. And in particular about letting go of old habits, be that a bad relationship or fear that you're holding on to a good relationship not working out. So it might be that you're projecting that a good relationship isn't going to sustain itself. Okay, but look, let's not waste any more time. The cards are wanting to come out for you. I'm going to pop these two back, but I just wanted to show them to you now in case they come out again, because then the message is potent. So you have the Magician and the Hanged Man. Okay. All right, Taurus, let's get started. Thank you, universe. Thank you, angels and my higher self. Please show me what are the messages for Taurus during this full moon in Scorpio from the 30th of April to the 30th of May. Please show me clear and accurate reading for Taurus. Thank you. Nine of Fire. Three of Earth. Please show me what are the messages. Thank you. Seven of Fire. A lot of fire energy around you, Taurus. Show me what does Taurus need to know. Okay. Okay. Wow, interesting reading already. One more card, please, for Taurus. Wow, okay. Okay, Taurus. So, at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Page of Earth. So, pages represent messages, communication, okay? So, Earth is all about something that's tangible. It's the coins, right, in traditional tarot. So it's like your pentacles, coins, anything that's tangible that you can hold and see. So you're starting this full moon, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, your last reading was a lot about finances and where you were in asking for help and not being afraid to ask for help. The exciting thing is that you're finally coming out of that energy, okay? So Pages of Earth is all about messages of financial, needs coming through to you. I love the illustration in this card. He looks like a dragonfly fairy crossed hybrid with, like, he's got like some cherry blossoms as like a wreath around his head, but he's grounded in the earth and he's holding a scepter with a coin in it, right? So he's bringing a message of stability, of abundance. Okay, so that's the energy that you're coming in. So again, still focus very much on your finances. You have a lot of earth, fire energy here, and you're leaving the past of being in your head, which is not surprising to me. So you start off with a Nine of Fire. Okay, so it's the Nine of Wands. So this makes perfect sense to, again, your last reading at the new moon. So the energies and the timing overlaps. But the Nine of Fire is the Nine of Wands, right? So it's almost someone who's like almost at their wit's end, almost ready to drop their bundle, almost ready to end the cycle. And it's all about just carrying too much. It can also be an energy of standing up for yourself. For me, even though in this illustration, this deck, she's like a little bit of an elf. She's got elf ears and she's holding like the wisdom of the universe in stars and in light, and there's fairies around her. For me, it's about having the wisdom to know that you're going to pull yourself out of this situation, okay? And I say that because even though you're feeling burdened and it's feeling a bit tough, it is coupled with the Three of Earth. So Three of Earth is all about teamwork. So this could pertain to money between yourself and two other people, and money and cash flow, and whether that's within your business or within the place you work for, or it could just be about you actually working with someone to get to a resolution or an outcome. It could be that maybe it's debt that you owe, or you need to pay someone back, or whatever it is, but it's a card of teamwork. Okay, it's a card of, coupled with this, showing me that you're even though you're feeling burdened and tired about this financial situation, that you are working hard to try and find a resolution. Now, at your foundation, you have the Seven of Fire. So this, for me, the Seven of Wands is all about, it can be a little bit about, again, sticking up for yourself. So I just feel like you're in battle mode, Taurus. It's like you're just like, yeah, I'm ready to still keep fighting the shit, fighting the good fight, there for another day. It's about standing up for yourself, fighting for yourself. And with the Three of Earth, this teamwork energy, your energy is very much about, yep, I've just got to get in there, I've got to do what I've got to do. Okay, and remember at the beginning I said this full moon's all about completion and release. It's about letting go of that past and your role in your intimate relationships, and that could pertain to intimate relationships that had an effect on money, and ending that cycle so that you can have rebirth. And I say that because in your deep past you have the Ten of Air. So the Ten of Swords is in this deck, it's quite beautiful and floaty. It's shown as 10 feathers, even though she's an angel, so she's lost her feathers, right? So she's wounded, she's hurt. In traditional tarot, it shows a man that's face down, lying in the dirt with 10 swords in his back. So this is more of a beautiful spiritual card in symbolism. But what it's showing is that even though she's wounded, it's not the end of her, okay? This cycle is ending. This is in your deep past, okay? So you are letting go of all the negative thoughts, of all the stuff that's been holding you back about this financial situation, okay? You are tired, but you're in teamwork mode. You're in stand up for myself battle mode, and you can see the light. And the reason why I say that, Taurus, is because you have this beautiful card of the Ace of Air. Now, aces are just gorgeous. They're blessings from the universe. The Ace of Air is the Ace of Swords. So it's like you finally have clarity on a situation, about how to proceed, about how to really step into your own, okay? And you're divinely guided, all right? So it's like the universe is giving you clarity. It's showing you the truth of a situation or matter. Whatever this Three of Earth pertains to, if there are 3 people involved, or it's a legal matter, or it's a court case or something like that, it's giving you clarity. But I'm not seeing legal too much here, so it's only for a small number of you. But in this card, it's shown as a unicorn, literally with light. The sword in this case is the unicorn's horn, and it's giving the clarity coming in from the divine. So this is what's crowning you, okay? And it is coupled with the Queen of Air. So the Queen of Air is representing the fire sign of Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, right? It's a fire sign. Now, it could be that the other person that's involved in this is a fire sign, or they have fire in their chart, or this could just be you and the energy that you're adopting. And if I'm honest, Taurus, even though you're a earth sign, you are fiercely loyal in your characteristics. But when you're riled up and when you have a mission and when you have a goal, you can take on attributes of fire and passion and determination. And I'm seeing that very clearly because you have 2 other very strong cards of fire. So you're focused on this mission. You've got the clarity that you need. You know where you're going, and she's beautiful. No one messes with the Queen of Fire. Okay, so even though you might be coming out of this insecure, of this stage of stressful situation, just know that you have strength, you're beautiful, you have wisdom, you're going to get through this, whatever it is, all right? You're going to get through it, and you're coming out of it towards the end of the month. And, I just, on this card too, I'm not sure if you can see, but she's holding the chakra of the heart. You can see the heart chakra there. It's showing that even though she's fierce, look at the attitude on her face. I am fierce. She's fiery and passionate, but she's got a lot of love. Okay, so you're still that warm, loving earth sign. All of that's still there, despite what you're going through, despite whoever it is that you're dealing with this through. You still are compassionate, but you finally have the clarity to put yourself first and what you need to be doing. All right, Taurus. Now, and that can be really back to the full moon about ending a cycle. You finally have the clarity about what you need to let go of and move on from. Okay, and it could be a bad toxic relationship as well, just so you know, with a possible fire sign. I'm only getting fire. All right, let's get some additional guidance for you there, Taurus. Please show me, what does Taurus need to know? What additional messages do you have for the sign of Taurus during this full moon? 30th of April to 30th of May. Please show me. Thank you. 2 messages. Okay. Wow. So you firstly have listen, followed by motion. So I'll read for you exactly what it says, as I always do, but I can tell you right now straight away, I mean, the illustration's all about, she's got a bit of sacred geometry going here and in her ear. It's all about connecting to your inner self, your inner truth, getting that clarity that you need. Okay, Taurus, listen to what you're being told in your gut and know that it's time to move on. Okay, you have the card of motion coupled with the Queen of Fire. It's time to make that leap of faith, to let go of that cycle that's no longer serving you, whether that's a bad relationship or something to do with karma and money around here. Okay, all right, so I'm going to read for you what they both say, but really interesting reading. It's going to be a great month of self-development for you, Taurus. I think you're going to grow a lot. We'll start with the card of listen, okay? You can talk yourself in circles, but remain unheard. At other times, you can be heard without uttering a word. The onus of understanding is on the listener. Love, care, and consideration are expressed by an attentive ear and a welcoming heart. Sound is wasted on those that won't hear. Save your voice. You will learn more by listening. A truth needs to be heard. Wow, what was I saying about getting that clarity? Yeah, some truth, some sort of clarity that you need to hear. You can no longer avoid it. You can no longer have your head in the clouds and think that, you know, it's not what you want to believe, because you're being told the truth. Someone's showing you who they really are, or their true colors. And then we have motion. So let me find motion for you. Motion. Cause and effect. Know what you want for the future and act accordingly. What was I saying about planning for your future? That's incredible. Be aware of the forces influencing your decisions. A spoke in the wheel is a minor setback, not a disaster. Deal with it quickly and move on. Shifting a single limiting belief will release a flood of creativity, insight, and confidence. Replace hoping for change with acting for change. Just going to repeat that back to you, Taurus. Shifting a single limiting belief will release a flood of creativity, insight, and confidence. Now, Queen of Fire is all about creativity, insight, and confidence. I hope you have found this reading helpful, Taurus. It's been very insightful for me. I wish you love and light for this period. You're going to come out victorious, you know, you're going to let go, and I'm really excited to see what comes up for your new moon, okay? But I will be back with you next week to do updated love readings. Thank you. Take care.